Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Scrap Studio. Excuse the makeup, I kind of just did a challenge with my son. He picked out the blue. So it's bright tonight. And I did my makeup before my lipstick wore off, and I'm having dry lip issues, so I'm not putting any more on this week. But what we're going to do tonight is I set up a beaded necklace. I did a lot of prep work beforehand because I have to pull through because of the glaze. So I'm going to do my intro here. Then I have my trusty tripod and my little digital. I'm going to put it right over my workstation. And we're going to get to this. It's midnight right now, so I'm hoping maybe 1:30 to get done. Because I still have to shoot some product and take this off. So I will set up the camera, move it over, and we'll get started. All set up. As you can see, I've used my beadboard tonight, which I normally don't do. I've been trying to get into the habit of it. And on my How Is It Made videos, I don't give product names or descriptions because of copyright infringement. We're trying to avoid that. YouTube does not like it, so we just gotta kind of play by their rules right now. So I'm taking a very thin piece of wire and putting it through a loop, or I should say a jump ring. I need a crimp bead too. Now, I've never learned how to really do this. I'm self-taught, so if a professional sees me do this and I make a mistake, oh well. Now, if you're on my Facebook page and you're local to me, I will be launching new product within the next week for sale. Unfortunately, until Mother Nature gets here, I shouldn't say gets here, she needs to get off of her PMS strike. I won't be shipping unless I get a car. Okay, I just used a crimp tool and crimped it. Now I hope these are the good crimp beads. You can see it's just a little piece of wire. I am going to start here and work my way around. So with this camera, we only get 28 minutes to film. And then it shuts down, and then it goes to, then I have to start another segment. So far today, I've done 2 makeup videos, tried to do a homeschool video, but with little man, he did not want to cooperate today with us. So I'm just sitting here beading. Probably will speed this up to save time, because who really wants to sit here and watch me just bead and ramble? So over the next few weeks before Mother's Day, I will be releasing new product. After Mother's Day, I am going to take a break from beads, make up a bunch of hair bows and maybe some cards, because honestly I'm so low on pretty much everything because I've been focusing so much on doing beads. It's not funny. If you shop with me, tell me what you want to see in the store, because I am hoping by early fall we will have a transportation again. That means I can start shipping out before the holidays. I know I'll be bringing out some of my quilled snowflakes and other ornaments. I'll start those in early June, July. And if you haven't noticed, I do homeschool my son. I do have a homeschool series going on my channel. That's what we're trying to shoot today. I was going to try to shoot total 3 videos, but I had to end up doing my makeup over again because my son is sneaky. He talked me into laying down with him today. He wanted to snuggle up. Well, he watched Tap Tap. He knew if Mama sat still for 3 seconds, she's going to fall asleep. I had, total 4 hours sleep. Probably going to have about that tonight because my husband has to leave at 8 a.m. And this is why I punched through the glaze ahead of time so it wouldn't take so long. And yes, I've had the case of the dropsies all day. I've dropped everything I've touched. Okay, see, right here, I didn't do it. So I gotta take this little tool, pop it through the open end, and just pop a hole through the glaze. And I can run a bead through it. The wire to do it. I know some people use needles, but this is just quicker for me, especially when I use the wire. I am really trying to use more color. Honestly, my favorite pieces are my black ones or my deep dark ones. It's just taking me a while to get used to it, and I'm trying to stay in. Tomorrow is going to be very busy. We got homeschool. We've got speech therapy. I promised little man if he was good, it didn't have a fit. When therapy was over, me and him would walk down to the local corner store and get a pizza. They have really good little, two-person pizzas that me and him will go down and have a date. They're like $7, $8, and they're better than Little Caesars. I don't like them because they don't have a white sauce, and I'm allergic to the tomato sauce. Okay, my question is, I know I'm doing the makeup videos, and the homeschool series and this series. What else would you like to see? I have done a wreath. I've showed you guys how I make my beads. I'm showing you right now how I actually make a piece of the jewelry. And these aren't tutorials. This is actually how I show my customers how I make my stuff, so they understand that everything is homemade. Oh. I'm doing better than I did earlier. I flipped one bead into my coffee. Yes, it's midnight and I'm drinking coffee. I've got about 12 to 15 hours of editing for this video, and for the 2 makeup videos, each one takes me about 4 hours to edit if I'm interrupted every 5 seconds. And then I've got to do the sneak preview for the new products, which I'm going to really try to get some better photos. I'm still learning how to do all the photo editing and stuff. I actually did buy a light box over Christmas. If you hear me kind of groan like I just did, it's because my back and side is killing me right now, and I should really be in bed. Okay, I'm running out of things to talk about. And these are long. This is going to be a fairly long video because of the next part to the necklace. This is a simple part. Okay, like when I punched this one, I didn't do it right. There. Because sometimes when you're rolling with the quill tool, you get a little tab inside, and you gotta get on the right side of the tab to go all the way through. And yes, my pieces aren't what you would traditionally see with paper beads. I try to avoid that due to everyone sells the same stuff. And I really want my stuff to stand out more. If you have a link or a channel with wire wrapping and wire wrapping techniques, please contact me, leave me a message below or something with it. I would really appreciate it. I know one thing I'd like to add, but it's going to be once everything else is. I just had to double count. Now, the paper I use is acid and lanolin free. It is scrapbook quality paper. I don't use newspapers. I don't use magazines or any of that stuff. As I said, I've had the case of the dropsies all day long, and even prepping. I know this is going to take a bit because I gotta do some form of wire wrapping in a minute. I'm not great at it. After the Mother's Day rush, I got a design in my head that's going to be completely unique, but I can't get it done before then because it's going to be excessively labor intensive. And the only reason I'm using the metal to string is because with the clasp I'm using, I've noticed that the nylon cordon or whatever it is kind of doesn't like to work well with it. Okay, we got it nice and tight. My crimping tool I got off a Wish for a couple dollars. It was cheaper than any place else. Do I really have to pull out my big ones? These will cut everything. Okay, there's part 1 of it. I must see where I'm at. Okay, we got 13 minutes before this segment's over. Sorry, to make it through this video, I have to have my coffee. Okay, somehow I lost the bead. So I'm going to pull an extra one out. Oh, it's up here, that's why. I did a piece that I used a lot of hairpins, so what I'm going to do is, since these are smaller beads, I'm going to go in and use these leftovers and not waste. Okay, you see that little tiny piece right there? That's just glazed out, got stuck in the hole. And if you're a crafter and you do jewelry, tell me where you get your tools. Because honestly, I need new pliers. So when I bend something, I just use these a little bit. And I'm going to clip it right about here. I have to remember to hold my hands up towards you guys, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. Normally when I'm sitting here working like this, I'm actually watching either, mostly right now, YouTube, or pretty much YouTube anymore. Sometimes I watch our cable provider, but not much. Okay, you see how I have that little tail? That's from when I make the bead. So I just go in and clip it. I didn't realize that before. And we just keep going. Again, I will kind of speed this up so we're not sitting here for an hour just watching me roll. Not roll, but bead. And before we start the next segment, I am going to go grab my phone and set a timer so I don't have to keep standing up. Because up and down, aggravates my back. I know most of you probably don't watch my makeup videos, so what's wrong with my back is I have a condition called degenerative disc disease. It's arthritis, and since Mother Nature has had complete and utter PMS, the weather is literally killing me right now. Since early this morning, or yesterday morning, because it's 12:20, we've had all 4 seasons. From hail, sleet, rain, snow, sun. If you know what Mother Nature's is, please get a hold of someone so we can get her back on her meds. Ooh, she's on my last nerves right now. I got a child who has cabin fever, and a mommy who has cabin fever, and that was my Facebook. Sorry about that. My laptop is sitting about a foot away from me right now. I can't see it. We're pretty much moving along. This isn't taking as long as it normally does. I don't know why. If I have to start filming myself working, I'm going to do it. Okay, sometimes I can pop through with a piece of metal, but this one's being difficult. As I said, I thought I did most of them, but it happens. Again, I have all these little pieces from one I made earlier this week, and I really don't like just throwing the ends away, so I save them for when I do little ones. I'm just fighting with it to get it on the chain. I need to get one of those little magnifying mirror things to help with this. I'm going to take these, clamp here, push my bead down, and just mat it a little bit. There we go. We're going to snip the little piece of wire here. I've done so many of these for different necklaces. I've pretty much got the size almost down. I do want to do a hairball tutorial on some simple ones. Tutus I can't do because they just take too long to record. Unless I figure out how to do time lapse. But literally one can take me almost a week. Sometimes 2, depending on who it's for. I actually might do a video around Christmas if I have time, showing my big Christmas wreath I made for us and how I did part of it. Now, would anyone be interested in like a crash tutorial on, and it would be a tutorial on quilling? I know I need to run down and get a new glue bottle because mine's acting up. Okay, I think our 13 minutes are about up. I'm going to stop the camera, go to the little girl's room, and I'll be right back. And we got 28 minutes to finish up this project. Again. And I think I got all of these links at 10 individual links. I'm going to set these over off to the side. See, that one's a little big, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see if I can straighten it back up and snip a little bit. That's what those are great for. Okay, I got it a little bit snipped. And, sorry. As I said, I am still getting used to shooting videos. Like the one with me shooting my son doing his work is actually quite difficult because I gotta get the right angle on him. And he's never, ever still. Talking about never still, I gotta go sleep with him tonight because he's been fussing all night. So far, so good. Can you guys see? I've thought about doing it on Facebook. But one night, when I'm just in here by myself working late, seeing if anyone wants to do a Facebook Live, sit here and chit-chat, and you guys can ask questions, comments, whatever. And we are just a scrap studio over on Facebook. We might have a 4-foot visitor coming in about a minute. Which I'll just send him in to Daddy if he is. I just heard him growl. Or he's just talking to him sleep again. My son is obsessed with Transformers, Rescue Bots, Power Rangers, anything that has to do with some form of robotics, he's in love with. That's why we're choosing to homeschool, because once he gets into that 2nd, 3rd grade, we're going to go completely highly STEMmed with him. So besides me sitting here boring you guys to death, or at least that's how I feel, because I am absolutely boring, my coffee at that yucky stage. And if you possibly hear or heard a wildebeest running through my house, that's just my 2 cats having their nightly crazy kitty time, because they can't do it in the daytime because they're always hiding from Morgan. And Mischief, our big fat black cat that I'm allergic to, actually is still quite perturbed because Daddy is working during the day and not at night, like he has most of her life. The time going to work about the time he gets home now. Or he worked 4 to 4 too. 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. So we are actually moving quite quickly, which I'm quite happy about, because honestly, I really don't feel like doing product photos tonight, but I need to get them done. What happened is Morgan broke, once I figured out my last camera, Morgan broke where the batteries go in it, and I had to get a new one. Very similar camera, just a little bit of an upgrade, because it has a rechargeable battery. I'm not constantly have to worry about buying batteries. I just gotta recharge, and this has more settings than my other one did. I have to learn how to do it all. I really need to take classes or hire out, but sorry, my hands aren't working. We might not need as many beads as I have laid out. Okay, I'm gonna move everything up just out of my way for a minute so I can see where I'm at. Let me check our time. Oh, we still got 19 minutes, so we're doing good. Yeah, I walked past my phone and completely forgot it again. I'm at that stage in life. I walk into a room and I forget what I'm going to go get. All the time. There's only 3 things in life I don't forget. Morgan, my phone, when I leave the house, or my purse. Rest is up for grabs. We're getting close to being done. I'm hoping once we do get her back, I can start doing events, some big ones, because we have quite a bit going on during the summer and early fall. And really, I don't get a design. I was going to do red, oranges, and yellows, but for some reason tonight, the pink was talking to me, so that's what we get. See, I normally cut the chain as I'm beading, but to save time, I did it beforehand. Maybe 1 or 2 more. I was going to do a 3rd strand, but couldn't find something I wanted to add to this one. You know, sometimes when you're working on something, you kind of just go, oh, that's cool. And that's that. I think we're going to add 1 more. Then put the clasp on, and we're done. Then I get to take photos. I might actually see bed before 5 o'clock this morning. 4 or 5 o'clock. Because it's 12:45 right now. If we get done by 1, product shoot should take me maybe 30-45 minutes. 10-15 minutes to take off my makeup and change into PJs and then go lay down with my boy. We co-slept up until maybe 1.5 years, 2 years ago, because he didn't sleep. The only way I could really get him to sleep is snuggle up with him. Okay, that's just the same as most of the time now. We're going to take these 2 little jump rings. Now, I'm going to take this in this hand, this in that one. You don't want to pull your jump rings this way. You want to just bend them like that. You can see. I got these at Michael's. Okay, I want it on the top long. And we're just going to close it back up. As I said, the weather is really getting to my body. She just needs to pick a season. Honestly. Okay, again with this jump ring here. I put a few extras in because I was, like I said, I was planning on doing a 3-strand. Now this is a very quick piece. This isn't one of my almighty time-consuming ones. that takes me forever to do. But we're looking at around 45 minutes to an hour with intro. So, okay. There we go. Again, just twist it back in spot. It should line right up. And sometimes they don't, so you just push them a little bit back together. And we take this end and do the same. Okay, we need to take the good clippers and kind of clip that little bad boy off. He's a little long, so we can get poked. Okay, and where's my other end? Okay. One hand here. So this pretty much shows you start to finish on my beads, except the cutting part, and really, unless you want like watching paint dry or grass grow, it's really not that interesting. So there you have it, a new necklace. Thank you guys. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to let me know what videos you like. So I will talk to you in a few days. I love you all. Bye bye.